First of all, this is an airtight building.
Yeah.
The concept was, and still is really, that complete living ecosystems could live inside and live in a recycling way, just as happens on planet Earth. We called it Biosphere 2 because we recognized that the first biosphere is the planet Earth.
Yeah.
Biosphere 1 is planet Earth.
And once they're in, it's a commitment to be in for a while.
2 years.
2 years.
Oh my God.
The different sections are, this is the rainforest, this pyramidal shape here, and the long section there is an ocean, a savanna, and a marsh. And the pyramid that's similar to this, but at the far end and lower down and smaller, is the desert. And of course, being airtight, all of this needed to be completely recycling.
Yeah.
So the people were regenerating the air that they breathed by the growth of the plants inside, and the water, of course, was all recycled internally, and even the human wastes and even the animal wastes were recycled. So the people would, of course, harvest from the
a composting method or
from the garden.
And you designed all this?
No.
Or?
I was one person.
Oh, don't be modest,
Come on,
Freddy.
It's a very big thing.
What did you specialize in, or what was your favorite part?
Well, the main thing I worked on was how to make it airtight. That was my focus, and plus some of the energy systems.
And overall, did it go as planned after 2 years?
Well, yes and no. The main thing was it was an experiment. So our purpose was to understand experimentally how ecosystems work in a complete sense, where everything is recycling. And so we didn't know in advance what was going to happen. That was the purpose of the experiment. So for the most part, it worked. So we had 8 people living inside, and they succeeded in feeding themselves and living inside for 2 years without coming out, regenerating their air by growing plants and recycling all their wastes, and all the water inside was recycled. This would then develop the understanding that would be needed, one, to understand how the planet operates better, and two, how you might build similar systems that had different characteristics and do different kinds of experiments, and three, how you would inhabit someplace off the planet Earth, like on Mars, where you would need to have a system like this so that people could survive. You know, and some people said, oh, that couldn't possibly go to Mars because you can't launch a thing like that. You know, it weighs thousands of tons, and you can't launch it. Well, that's not the point. The point is that you assemble a system like that to study the internal ecosystem dynamics, so you begin to understand how ecosystems operate, and then at some future time you can begin to think about what the components are you need to put on Mars or the Moon, or orbiting somewhere where human beings could live for a long time based on life support by biological regeneration. And so that's the point.
It's incredible.
Yeah, this is empowering.